Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing losses, even if it leads nowhere? Oh, would I get last place if they honeymooned my face? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, sometimes you gotta be the bearer of bad news. Sometimes you gotta admit that you were playing off camera last night and okay. It might not have gone as well as we'd hoped, but we're back with a fresh new perspective on a fresh new day. Get me into some games. It's also early enough in the morning, doing some early Mahjong recording. It's early enough in the morning that I think the players on the other side of the globe in China and Japan and other Asian time zones might still be playing, which is why you see the spike in people that are currently online. All right, what do I want to focus on this game? Not getting psychologically destroyed. I think that would genuinely help me a lot. Is if I somehow avoided not getting psychologically destroyed, I think that would help a lot. Genuinely, sometimes you hear people in chess talk about how chess is like a psychological game as well. I was watching this interview with a chess player because if you don't know, and this might age the recording a little bit, but if you don't know, there's a big chess scandal going on right now where one player is kind of accused of cheating, and it's a whole debacle. I obviously do not know enough about the game of chess to weigh in on that, but I was watching one of the players give an interview, and he was like, well, this is how you beat this player. You go after him psychologically. The games where he loses, it's because he gets attacked, and he does not like that. So let's try to adopt some of that into this and try to take some deep breaths and to play Mahjong with a clear conscience. I'm not talking Lady Macbeth in the third act of Hamlet, okay? I almost said Hamilton. Wait. Lady Macbeth is in Macbeth. She's not in Hamlet. Oh my God. Look, full disclosure too. Last night I did not get a lot of good sleep, friends. I did not get a lot of good sleep. I woke up at 5, just straight up haunted by some nightmares. And I wish, not to get on my own soapbox for a little bit, and I promise you I'm still paying attention. I wish my nightmares were just like, oh, there's a scary monster waiting in the shadows. I wish. My nightmares are just emotionally harrowing. The real nightmare was inside us all along. The real nightmare were the relationships we made along the way. You know what I mean? I don't even mean romantic relationships. I just mean like interpersonal. All right, this hand is slowly coming together. 1 shape, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are probably going to be our 5 shapes. It's getting later into the game though, and our hand, while it is coming together, I also want to be careful about holding on to things like this 7 for too long. It doesn't look like it's that dangerous to the player to my right. They don't have a 5-6 weight, it seems. Otherwise, why would they discard the 4? I mean, I'll tell you something else. Keeping this 4 is not that safe either. And they have this open Yaku, which is a little bit dangerous for me. Why am I keeping this West Wind even though it's dead? Well, I'm trying to keep it for a safe tile to discard later. Let's say someone calls Riichi. Let's say even I get the opportunity to call Riichi. Dude, I gotta tell you, I've been reading Riichi book 1. My man's has changed my world. Dana Chiba, and I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Genuinely and honestly. You know what his chapter about Riichi is like? And I'm oversimplifying it. But he literally says at some point, I'm gonna pull up my phone, not because I'm disengaged, not because I'm checking Twitter notifications. Okay, Mahjong notes. It's got a lot of images in it, so it's got a... Dude, here's a simple rule of thumb. Okay, when you wonder whether or not you should Riichi in a given situation, choose Riichi. You will be correct most of the time. Isn't that nuts? I wanted to be like, my brother in Christ, aren't you scared though? Like, aren't you scared of the consequences? But it genuinely made me reflect on my play, and I'm like, I shouldn't be as scared of closed weights as I am. And even in 7 pairs hands, like, if you're the dealer, you slam the Riichi button. Sure, you'll lose more, but you'll win more too. And the thinking there, I'm assuming, is that the wins will offset the losses. Now, I'm not 100% sure off of that, okay? I'm not 100% sure that that's 100% the logical line that follows, but it was still interesting to read like, hey, you coward. Hey, Yusong, I've been watching your YouTube videos. Maybe slam that like and subscribe button a little bit more, you know? All right, this hand is coming together. One of these is going to be our pair. This is a great situation for our hand because we do have 2 pairs. Okay, so I know we have the opportunity for a Sanshoku. Dude, okay, this is a little bit spooky. I don't know if this is necessarily correct. Because now we have 6 shapes in our hands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I was a little bit greedy there because I was like, well, I want to keep my dream of the mixed triple sequence available. Like 7 and 9 in all 3 suits. But if I do that, now I have no pair, right? So maybe I think I just should have cut my losses and cut this 3-5 shape in favor of this 3-4-4-5 shape. Yeah, I think keeping this 3-5 is a little too greedy here. Now that we've discarded a 7, okay, player to my left slams the Riichi button. That makes our decision making a little bit easier. Is there a way where we can stay aggressive? Even passive aggressive, I would deign. Sure there is, but like our hand, I don't think it's worth fighting for right now. It's so far away. Wow. Dealer was sitting in Dame 10, didn't call Riichi on a closed Sanshoku. Wait, Sanshoku being the mixed triple sequence in 1, 2, 3 for a dealer Mongon. I mean, I would have dealt that next. There's nothing you can do about that. Sometimes in Mahjong, you get kicked in the shins. That's it. There's no other way of describing it. Sometimes in Mahjong, you get kicked in the shins. Oh, wake up, honey. Yusong just dropped new merch. What's written on it? Oh, just some weird stuff about getting kicked in the shins. It's true, though. It's true. Okay, you're looking at this hand. There is a possibility of getting a half outside hand along with this is our pair. I don't think we take this. I don't know. Like, that could advance our hand. I don't know if necessarily that, like, ups the amount of tiles that we can accept. I'll keep the Dora for sure. The 2 and the 6 aren't super helpful right now. Now, here's the funny thing. If another 1 of circles comes out, I'll pawn it, dude. I'll get on a single tile, wait for the Dora any day of the week. I absolutely. Someone's gonna be discarding the 9. Oh, it's a little tricky to use. And that's when I sneak in like the little gremlin that I am, and then I call Ron. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting, right? To read a book that legitimately changes how you view a game. That's like, I imagine, to continue using the chess analogy, and this is gonna be bad, so brace yourself. It's like, hey, don't move your pawns anymore. Like, not that, but something to that effect, right? Okay, I mean, this is like a bad situation. I'm not gonna lie, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're definitely on a single tile wait for the 9. It's not great, but if we draw like an 8 or a 7 here, we'll be a lot happier to see it. Would have loved that 2, 3. Maybe we should have been a little less greedy and toss the 1 or something. I don't know, but this also keeps our hand open for a lot of tiles. Player across opens up with the 3 of bamboo, probably an all simples hand. Player to my left has pawned the 9 of bamboo, so someone's gonna be a hungry hippo for this white dragon. Just kidding, a little fooled ya. Not sure what this is though. Maybe half outside hand, maybe all triplets. Okay, going for all triplets is kind of scary though. Maybe they have a triplet of the, no, they can't have the north wind, they can't have the east wind, can't have the white dragon. I have no idea what they're going for. I genuinely have no idea. What's the least likely thing to get completed here? I don't know. I'll keep this 1 for now. Wow. Shins. Anyone else's shins hurting? Anyone else's shins on fire right now? Okay. Was there any way I could have made the read that the 1 was bad? For an all triplets hand, it's hard to tell, right? It's genuinely hard to tell what they could be waiting for. Okay. We'll chalk that up to maybe maybe some bad play on whether or not we could have discarded some other tiles earlier in that hand. I'll fully admit that some of our keeps and discards were a little wonky there, or could have been a little wonky there. I'll also say this. I'm learning at my own pace. Please do not give me unsolicited advice. I appreciate it, and I maybe should have been cutting some honor tiles here, but if I ask you, what would you have discarded here? Please leave a comment about what you would have discarded there. Genuinely. If I don't ask you, please, I appreciate it. I understand you're trying to help. I can learn at my own pace. And in fact, I'd much rather do that. Because something surprising that has happened is that my enthusiasm for Mahjong has not waned since I started making videos. I thought for sure, if I make enough videos, I will start to like lose my enjoyment or some enjoyment of the game. Somehow has not happened. So, and I would like to keep that for as long as possible. Player across from me calls the Riichi. Do I dare discard the green dragon now? Staying in it, but like for what? Staying in it for what? A two-on hand? A two-on hand isn't terrible. It's early in the game, there's not a lot of information. We know the 2 is safe. We know the 5 is safe. I would rather not break up my entire marriage, like refinance my entire home to do something like to fold, but I guess we're gonna fold like this. Okay, 4 and 5 are definitely safe here. 9, I mean, they're making a Suji read based off of that 6, right? And oh man, should I be making Suji reads based off of stuff? Because if after this 4 discard, we know that the 1 is probably safe. Why am I not pushing for this hand? It's because it's a little too far away, right? Why did I? Oh my God. Friends, this is the importance of a good night's sleep. This is the importance of a good night's sleep. I meant to discard the 9 there. They won off of a 4. Riichi Pinfu, 2 Oradora. Oh my God. My friends. And I'll say it, some enemies. We've encountered the protagonist. But the good thing about this is that they're the dealer, right? No, they're not the dealer. I'm the dealer now. But it's the East 4. There's still enough game to play where we're not totally out of it yet. Also, what a beautiful chance, right? At a full outside hand. Or we just take this aggressive pawn. I don't think we do it. I think we pawn the green dragon, and then we see what happens. Dora's gonna be the 2 of characters. We'd love to wait on the 2 of characters. I would absolutely love to wait on that. Oh, you're 2 of characters. You're showing up 15 minutes late for our coffee date. That's okay. That's okay. Take your time. I understand you got a busy schedule going on. It's not your fault. 2-4 or this 1-3. Yeah, I'm cutting this 2-4. I can't. I know. I understand. You're looking at this 2-4 and you're thinking some stuff about yourself. I can't abide by that. Okay, pawn this. I almost said pawn this sarcastically and gave a middle finger to the camera. I only do that stuff on Twitch. The YouTube thing, I'm trying to be a little bit more family friendly. We can accept the new Dora in our hand, the new Lord and Savior, the 7 of characters in our hand if it comes. I mean, keeping the 6 is a little risky too. Ah! I don't want to end up in Furitan, dude. Don't end up like me. I mean, but that's just bad luck, right? I don't know if that's necessarily bad play or if it's just bad luck. Because we could accept the 8 or the 7 here. We could accept the 8 or the 7 here. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the 8 or the 7 here has the upside of being a Dora tile, right? It's a little greedy. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance, etc., etc. Okay, 4s. This is looking pretty bad. The player to my right has called a closed con, so they could still call Riichi at any moment. That's pretty spooky. That's definitely pretty spooky. What else is spooky? Oh, the giant list of horror games that I have queued up for October. I don't know why, but people love celebrating Halloween. And you know what? I understand. I've played a lot of horror games, not because I enjoy them. In fact, you could say that I'm like allergic to them, dude. I don't, horror and I do not mix, okay? All right, 6 is a little scary here because it is close to the new Dora. So people are probably building around it, but we are in Tenpai. We are in Tenpai for a 2 of characters. Oh, pain, Pekka. Anyone else experiencing some pain? This is a 2-han hand if we win. So either we get some safe tiles that we fold with. I'm willing to discard this for a chance to stay in Tenpai. I mean, didn't we learn a few games ago that if we're in third, we should just like bail? But the West Wind, if you're not willing to bail on the West Wind, like, if you stand for nothing, Burr, who do you fall for? You know what I mean? I'm quoting Hamilton. It's one of the most cursed YouTube videos of all time. Stay in there, stay in there. These are safe tiles. We could still win this. We could still win this. Okay. It's like election night. Someone at CNN right now is, all right, we're folding. Someone at CNN right now is drawing on a big electronic screen. Okay, I mean, the 6 would have been safe. Oh, they couldn't have a 7-8. The 8s are gone. Okay, I can cut this and we can still get back into Tenpai. If we can pawn a 6 or an 8, we can still get back in there. Of course, our hand is going to be Mondo restricted if that's the case. The 6 is safe now because it's like Suji to the 9 and the 3. There's how many 4s are out? 3 4s are out. 3 4s are out, making it seem pretty safe. This is also a Suji read. How many 5s are out? 1, 2. How many 7s? 1, 2. I mean, it's not necessarily 100% safe, right? Would I rather cut the 8? Hell, oh man. How many 7s are gone? 1, 2, 3. How many 9s are gone? 1, 2, 3. Just to stay in Tenpai like this, there's 10 tiles left. Oh, punished, a little punished. I was hoping I could draw something safe. I'm gonna cut the 6. It passes. Oh. Okay, I mean, the 8 of circles is most likely safe. Though the 1 is somehow safe. Oh my god. Do I do this? The 6 of circles is 100% safe. So now if I mean, the dream here is if I get to cheese something right before this last turn. Oh, just some garbage to punish me for my transgressions. Thank you. Thank you so much. What were they waiting on? They were waiting on the 2 and the 5 of characters. They haven't discarded a lot of character tiles. No one has discarded a lot of character tiles. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Let's not get 4th this game. That's honestly the goal. That would honestly be a huge morale boost. Just get me back in there, you know? Give me a fighting chance. What's the door? The 5 of circles. Extremely palatable. In all cuisines of the world, people enjoy using the 5 of circles, okay? Extremely palatable, fits in any hand. Dude, Riichi Book 1 kind of goated because they were also saying things like call Riichi if you have a red 5. If you just have anything else in your hand, like the only basically, and I might be oversimplifying it, but they were like the only situation where you shouldn't call Riichi is if you're the non-dealer with like a bad weight hand that has nothing else going for it. And even then, there's some merit to calling Riichi early to make other people play on the back foot. Could we have gone for a half flush here? I think so. But honestly, our hand was struggling a little, and I don't really regret any of the discards that we've made so far. We're just looking for some more shapes. We kind of found them, right? Keeping the north wind because we're in the north seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not impossible. It's not impossible that these are the 5 shapes that we are going to be left with in the end. Either using this 2 as our pair or this 1 as our pair. It's not terrible. We can keep the north wind for as long as we'd like. Okay, so this is a 1, 2. It's a little tough, right? Because it's almost a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. It's almost a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. Can't pawn this. My hand would be literally in shambles if I did that. I wish. There's the 1, 2, 3. But we still need a pair, dude. Oh, this is a little painful. So what are we hoping to draw here? I mean, a 3 here would be nice. And then do we call Riichi on a single tile weight? Oh, I mean, it wouldn't be a single tile weight. We could win off of the 1 or the 4. Like, let's say we get the god draw. We get the 3 of bamboo, right? We call Riichi on this, and then we need a pair. So we either wait on the 1 or the 4. And if we win off of the 4, we get a mixed triple sequence, which is 2 Han when closed. I don't know if this is right. Hold me for a second. But okay, what if this is our pair? And then we were waiting on a 6, and then we could cut this. Like, we could wait on a 6, 9 for Riichi. There's only 1 9 represented. It's not terrible. How many door do we have? Literally 0. Literally 0. Am I scared about that? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. Let's cut the 4 now because it's definitely scarier. And this hand is not that bad. Even if we were to chi a 3 of bamboo, that's fine. That's fine by me. At least get me in tenpai. And if we really need to fold, we fold with these 9s. Incredibly aggressive discard, not punished for some reason. Maybe they know something in their hand that we don't know. Okay. I mean, Eastwind is safe. So is the 1. Happy to keep either of them for later. Both of them are pretty safe for work. Both are pretty safe for work. Maybe they're breaking up a triplet so that they know that they're not sitting on a pair or something along those lines. Let's see if another 6 comes out. That's the reasoning. Okay, so we've also learned this in our games, right? There's a 5, unfortunately. 5 is going to be a little tricky to get out of our hand. Single tile wait for the 5 if we draw a 3. Sure. Now, this is screaming to me. This is giving me fall vibes. This is giving me Vogue vibes. So chic, so Chanel. This is giving me full flush or half flush or something along those lines. Or maybe even just all triplets. I mean, maybe all triplets because they discarded a triplet of the 6s. Discarding a red 5. Are you out of your damn mind? What are you doing? There's children watching this, dude. They discarded 2 of circles. Wow. You would think that because they discarded a 1 and a 3 that was safe. It was not. Okay, so this is a little dangerous for us because we are in 3rd place, but it's anyone's game right now. We might not be able to get back into 1st place, but it's still anyone's game for 2nd and anyone's game for 4th. That's the unfortunate part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have all the shapes that we need. I'm gonna like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not great. It's not pretty, but it'll do. People have said the exact same thing about me. Okay, so don't give up on this hand just quite yet. We can keep these around as speculation. You know, just some wild stocks in our portfolio, some stonks. And if we draw them, great. If we draw other stuff that's better for us, I mean, I would say the Northwind is better for us. We can get rid of them. Any whisperings of some Sanshoku? Maybe 2, 3, 4. But it's off, right? It's off by a long margin because, you know, there's like so much wrong with our hand, etc., etc. Okay, a little bit punished because we discarded the 9 of circles. Maybe we remember that early, but like we have the 5 shapes that we need, and I'm only really desperately tossing my honor tiles first if we have like 3 shapes and our hand is in shambles. And again, I don't say these words lightly, brambles, okay? Improving some of our shapes, but you're also seeing like the flaw. If we turn this into a straight, we lose our pair. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we draw like a 7 or something. Hopefully we draw like a 4 or something. I don't know. Something along those lines would be great. Even drawing like a 6 here or something would be pretty great. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. I mean, we could open up this hand for the possibility of, what am I giving up here? If I'm giving up the 4, 4, 5, 6 shape, right? I'm okay with that because we've now entered the pure straight shape. Okay, player to my right opens up. They discard a 7. How many are represented? I just don't want to make sure I'm like not destroying myself. Oh man, the 3 should be safe. It's Suji to the 6. I want to keep it open. I want to keep it alive just for me for a little bit longer. So what are we hoping for? I know we took 1 step backwards here in discarding what could have been our pair, but now we're 1 tile away from a pure straight. I think that's worth going for. I think that's worth going for. Player to my right is like schmoovin', don't get me wrong. They're cruising downtown on their way to Tenpai, if not already there. There's the 7. So I think I cut the 3 here, right? That's one of our scariest discards, not gonna lie. They sumo, but like imagine if we draw a 3 or a 6 there. Then we have a double-sided weight along with a Itsu. That's not that bad. Itsu, I think, is like the, you can think of it as like 1 suit, kind of. It kind of sounds like that, to my brain at least. Ooh. Okay, this is a little rough. This is a little rough, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a little rough, but that's okay. It's like some sponges, I know. Sometimes you need a rough sponge to help get those greasy stains out. So what do I mean by that? If we win this hand, no stain is too tough for Yusong. That's the real valor of this hand. Okay. A lot of garbage being disposed of. We can get rid of it. No north, I mean, the north winds are gone. West wind, okay, that's pretty useless. We could keep it as a safe tile later, but come on, you're looking at these shapes. Come on, a 258 shape in this economy. Like, what do you want me to do with that? Jesus couldn't even turn this into wine. Like, it's pretty useless. Oh, the 1-4 shape. Okay. This is when we take a sip of our tea. We take a sip of our tea, like we're a meme of the Muppets. I know the 2 is redundant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can cut the 2 for now. It's not great. So what are our shapes? It's this. 1 is here. 2 is here. 3 is here. 4 is here. I know how that sounds. Yusong, my brother in Christ, a shape cannot be 1 tile. J'accuse. Objection. A shape can be 1 tile. We can just draw something around this 4 and make it work. We can even draw something around this 8 and make it work. Voila. Exhibit number 1. Okay, so what do we do now? The 4 is a pretty dangerous tile. We're keeping the 1 for the chance that we get like okay, this is also great news for us. This shape is a lot stronger now. And we have our 5 shapes. Again, we need to keep the 2 in our hand. And this is a nice way to make use of the Dora and accept 3 of characters at the same time, you know? Okay. Anything scary on the table? Nothing super scary. No blood on the dance floor. We're drawing some bad tiles. I don't think the South Wind Dream is going to happen, and both the East Wind and the White Dragon are safe tiles for us later. It's not bad. You're also looking at this, and this could be a Pinfu hand. And I think, like, if that's the case, maybe we take a page out of our teacher's book and just slam the Riichi button. It's Riichi, 2 Dora. I mean, it's 1 Dora, but we also have a red 5, which I affectionately refer to as a Dora. Okay, they slammed the Riichi button off of a 5 of bamboo discard. Is this hand worth fighting for? I mean, it kind of... Pinfu, Dora, red 5. Maybe it's not worth calling Riichi for in this situation where it's a little too dangerous. Ah, this is also too difficult to make use of right now. Okay, we can do a little tactical folding. Drawing another 4 is weirdly, like if we need to break this up, we can break those up because we know that they're not waiting on a pair. Okay, 8's being discarded means that, you know, we can bail with this initially, but we're gonna need to find some new safe tiles fast. What else? 3? They discarded a 3. They discarded a 1. Not a lot of information. Discarded a 9. I mean, maybe that's another reason that they called Riichi, right? They haven't given a lot of information to the other players. Let's just take a look, right? How many 9s are gone? 1, 2, 3. 3 9s are gone. They could still have 1. How many 8s are gone? 3 8s are gone. They call Riichi off of the 1 of characters. Literally terrifying. Actually bone chilling, because that means they're waiting on the Dora. And if they sumo this, it's all ogre for us. If they sumo this, it's all ogre. If someone discards the Dora, though, we'd be very lucky if we're a chance to get into Tenpai. 5 is safe. I mean, this is just too risky right now. This is bone chilling right now. Oh my god. It's like reading a copy pasta when you're 11 years old online. It's just too much to handle. Suji reads. All right, bottoms up, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this round of Riichi Mahjong. Suji read. It passed. Let's go. Okay, we know that the 4 is safe. Okay, what were they waiting on? What were they waiting on? They were waiting on the Dora. They were waiting on the 3, 6, or the 2. They had a 3-sided wait and all simples. Chased the Riichi as well, playing really aggressively. You know what? I gotta applaud that. Maybe we take a lot more aggressive gambles in the future. You know? At the end of the day, this game is about luck, and sometimes S happens, you know? All right, it's not looking great for the Northwind here in this context. Drawing a Dora, that's not bad either. I'll cut the Eastwind for now. It's not useful for us. There's always a chance that we can draw another Northwind. I'd be really happy about that. Would love to make use of this Dora. Unfortunately, oh man, this is a little painful right now. The tiles that we've been drawing. 6 and the 9 don't really talk that much. They're kind of estranged, if you will. Because even if we draw a 7 or an 8, like both of those situations make like the 9 redundant. The 6 kind of redundant too if the 9 is a must keep. Like, yeah, like this isn't helping. We could have discarded the 9 and we'd be in the same situation now, waiting on the 5 or the 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now there's a shape that could get me excited. Oh my god. And of course we draw it in the bamboo suit. All right, what if you're looking at this? 7, 8, 9, mixed triple sequence, and then something else in this hand, and then just something else. 3? Sure. I'll take a 3. I don't really want to go for the full outside hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 3 is our 5. Oh, God. I mean, the 1 is, I think, one of our most redundant tiles in this hand. But it's, again, it's not looking great. It's not looking fantastic. It's not looking snatched, as the kids say. 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fine. Those are our shapes, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, this is it's a little risky. Yeah, it's a little risky. Going for the mixed triple sequence, but this is a good hand. And even if it's not great, we could even open up this hand. 2, 3. 2, 3. I know we have this 5, 6 here, but we can't keep this 2, 3. It's like equivalent in power levels to that. Maybe we could have cut the 4 there, because we're gonna need to cut it eventually. Player across from me already doing a very scary discard. I'm gonna take this chance to get aggressive here. I'm gonna take this chance to get aggressive. Otherwise, I think that we have no hope in winning this game. Genuinely, I mean that. So we make use of the door here. People are probably getting a little scared. They might sense what's happening. We gotta get this 4 out of our hand. It's one of our most scary tiles, and even this 3 is still alive, right? Sure, 2 4s are gone, 3 1s are gone, a 2 is gone, but you never know. People could have a 4 5 so easily. Sanjoku with an open hand is 1 Han. Holy moly, with a red 5 and a Dora, that's 3 Han. A 3 Han hand? Absolutely. I do not turn up my nose at a 3 Han hand. The dream here would be getting a direct hit off of the player to my right here, the second place guy, so that we can move up in the point rankings, right? Okay. People are probably suspicious though. Like, this 7, 8, 9 means a lot of things. And I mean, this is good news for us too, because we haven't given people so much information. Like, it could be, oh no. Fine. Sometimes you gotta discard the red 5. Sometimes you gotta make tough choices. Someone sitting in Damaten, do it. Kill me. Don't actually do that though. I was just trying to sound cool and brave. Okay. But what I was saying there moments ago, in a moment of absolute recklessness, was people might think that I'm going for a full flush in the circle suit. I haven't discarded a single circle tile, which means that people might think that character tiles are a little bit safer. And the player to my left has just been so blessed with garbage, you could even call it a curse. I would go so far to say this is a pretty cursed discard pile. Not sure if the player across from me folded at a certain point, discarding this 6, 7, 8 of bamboo, just straight up breaking up a completed shape. I'm not sure. Player to my right opened up their hand, maybe in an attempt to get into 10 pipe before the end of the game. Again, not sure. We'll have to look at some of the closing hands. Oh my god, it's also under the sea, right? It's the last draw. 4 Han, 30 mini points. Dude, I was also looking at the mini points. You gotta be kidding me. My man, who's like a legit Mahjong scholar, was like, if your hand has a con in it, don't bother calculating the mini points. It's too complicated. And I was like, Sensei, aren't you supposed to tell me to focus and stuff? Aren't you supposed to tell me to, like, that anything's possible? Like, don't just tell me it's impossible. So anyway, I'm trying to get better at the mini point situation. There's a lot of situations that you can just memorize, like, oh, pin food sumo, like that's always gonna be this. And so I'm gonna work on getting those down first. But here's the easy part. When your hand is 5 Han or more, like say you have like 7 pairs, which is 2 Han, 2 Dora, and a red 5. That's 5 Han. That's gonna be 8,000 points. You know, there's if you're a non-dealer, if you're the dealer, I'm pretty sure that's 12,000 points. There's just situations like that where it's kind of easy to memorize, you know? So I'm gonna work on that, because sometimes in the end game, when you have to take calculated risks like that, it genuinely helps. It genuinely helps knowing how big of a risk you have to take and whether or not it's even possible to like overtake someone. Because if it's not possible to overtake someone with your hand and like you're in a dangerous situation, don't go for it. Don't go for it. All right, this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 shapes in this hand. Why does it seem like worse though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have like 3 pairs in this hand. Yeah, because like what if we draw like a 5 here? Then what do we cut? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what we cut, but we know we're keeping the red 5 around. So maybe we cut the other 5 because it's a little dangerous. Like if we end up on a pair weight, no one's gonna cut the 5. No one's gonna cut the 5. So I think if we need to make some budget cuts, we throw this out first. And then this shape we're still happy to keep because we can accept a 2 or a 3 here. Little chance for Pinfu in this situation, a pretty small chance for Pinfu. 1 small step for man, 1 tiny step for Pinfu. But like, it's still possible. I don't want to pawn this, dude. Yeah, I don't want to pawn this. There's also the chance that we draw the Dora tile, the 1. And then we would have to do some serious refinancing. I would love that 3, but okay. That's a completed set then. Okay, this is actually a little scary because someone you know could have a 2-3 weight and be waiting on the 1 or the 4. So that's pretty spooky, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. This 4 is terrifying. I think I gotta get rid of it early. It genuinely is just too scary to keep around. It's too scary. Could this ever be a 3 concealed triplets hand? Yeah, but on like the worst weight imaginable. If we drew another 7, of bamboo, sure. But let's hope that that doesn't happen. We also need to cut one of these 7s of bamboo. Are we dead in the water? There's 1, 2 of bamboo left, and there's 1, 2 of characters left. So this is like an awful hand, right? This is just a straight up awful hand. Like, what do we need to do? We need to refinance some of this because we can't call Riichi in this situation. We are the dealer. We are not the dealer. And this is a terrible weight. This is a legitimately terrible weight. Okay, let's think about this. They discarded a 2, nothing happened. Could they have had a 3, 4? Yeah, but the likelihood of that is really low. There's 3 4s on the table. What's the safest to fold with? Because that player seems to have the most action. It's the 2 of characters. Dude, even if we were happy to like win with that hand was miserable. That hand was actually miserable. Okay. 3 of character, 3 of bamboo coming out, excuse me. They have something around the 3 of bamboo here. That pause was definitely them thinking about whether or not to pawn or chi or something. Something sick and twisted like that. Okay, another 4. Yeah, that's pretty spooky. Let's get rid of it early. Maybe this is so late into the game though that we shouldn't be discarding spooky tiles. We should just assume that everyone else is in Tenpai maybe. 2 was recently discarded by me. You know what? That's good news for us. 6 was also recently discarded. We can do a little bit of bailing with this and it should be safe. White Dragon, but way too late in the game. Not even sure if they're in sniffing at Tenpai right now. Sorry, that sounded like weird and bad, probably. Okay, can we get into Tenpai? We can pawn this, chi a 6, or pawn a 9, but we'd have to get rid of a 7, right? Or something along those lines. Yeah, this is a terrible situation. 6, I'm gonna discard the 9. Why? It's Suji to the 6, and this person discarded a lot of 7s and 8s. And there's like some 7s and 8s represented on the table. It's definitely scary. If given infinity time, if given Avengers infinity time, probably could have figured out a better way to do that. Maybe a better discard there. In game time, when you only have 8 seconds left in overtime, and worse, she's on your mind. She's on your mind. I'm okay with that decision. I'm okay with that decision. Okay, all of our honor tiles are useful. I'll keep them around for a little bit longer. 4, 5, 6, honestly kind of pog. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's just hope that one of these becomes something. It's either one of these becomes something or we get something around this too. All right. White Dragon, it's less likely for us to complete. Let's get rid of it. West Wind, less likely for us to complete. Let's get rid of it. This could even be 2 shapes. This could turn into a strong 2 shapes very, very easily. So let's not scoff at that too. Southwind, it's not going to happen. Let's get rid of it. Okay. It's probably going to be 2 shapes here. In one way or another. Green Dragon is not that helpful in our hand right now. 2 of Bamboo is not that helpful. We'd be happy to draw a 3 though. A 3 wouldn't be that bad. Just kidding, the Green Dragon is my best friend of all time. What's the Dora? It's the 3 of characters. We're definitely gonna keep something open for the 3 of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the potential for 6 shapes as well. That's bad. If we need to cut something, we'll cut this 1, 2. It's definitely the weak leg in our hand currently. Player to my left opens up on a 2, 3, 4. Should we be scared? Maybe. The scariest version of this hand is like all simples, 2, 3, 4, mixed triple sequence with a Dora, right? That's pretty spooky. That's pretty spooky. What do I get rid of here? This 2, 4 shape. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1 too many shapes in our hand, but I don't know exactly. Player to my right has a red dragon triplet. Okay. Okay. Game recognized game, if you will. All the 1s are gone. So this 2 is probably not being used for a sequence. Like 1, 2, 3 is literally impossible. 2, 3, 4 could still be possible. I could make the aggressive call here. Chi this on a 5, 6. Wait on a 3. I don't think I do quite yet. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not perfect. It's not great, but it'll do. Especially if we pawn the green dragon. We'll be really happy that if we can do that. Not sure. Again, not really sure. We have 1 too many shapes in our hand. We got to get rid of some of these more dangerous tiles. Not really sure if anyone else is sitting in Tenpai. The players who have opened up their hands haven't discarded anything that scary. I mean, this 4 is a good tile, and 7s are not bad either. This 6 is a good tile too. 2 is terrifying to drop here, but I'm gonna do it. They can't have a 1, 2, 3 anyway. They could have had a... We can't pawn this. We need a pair for when we eventually pawn the green dragon, hopefully. This is still early enough in the game where if we have to get rid of some tiles, let's get rid of the more dangerous tiles because this one's absolutely dead in the water. Somehow we made it work. Somehow we made it work. If given the chance to, I hope you dance, number 1. But first of all, like if we can even chi the 4 or the 7, I think we take it to get into Tenpai. Absolutely we take it to get into Tenpai. It's getting late into the round. We have to assume that people are in Tenpai right now, so we have to play cautiously. What's the scariest discard? Oh yeah, anything near the Dora. Anything near the Dora like that too. This means that they're definitely in Tenpai if they're willing to discard like really risky tiles like that. Let's hope that let's hope that a 4 or 7 comes out. 5, also very scary. Also very scary. We're being a little blessed here. Let's recognize when the RNG is working in our favor or when chance is working in our favor. We've been blessed to draw a lot of like not dangerous tiles. 4 was more recently discarded, right? 4 was more recently discarded. 1 was most recently discarded. Oh my God. Can't believe I almost missed that. That's a little spooky. That's a little spooky. 7 would have also been safe in this scenario. But I'm glad that we made the safer choice because 1 was literally discarded the turn before me. Again, extremely blessed to be served up some safe discards. After a con, can't really pawn this. What's the new door? It's the 3 of circles. Ooh, under the river. Oh my God, the luck is with me. Unbelievable how many times we've won on the last. Literally the last tile. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, not gonna lie. All right, this is like a weird shape, but it's an okay shape. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. 4 shapes in our hand. This 8 or this 2 needs to become something. But here's the thing. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we still need like a 5th shape, and we need like a pair, dude. What's going on? Oh, okay. Why am I waiting on this south wind? I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. Maybe for the chance that I have to. This is an amazing hand. This is an amazing hand. Riichi, pure double sequence, which I think is 2 Han because it's closed. Wait, it can only be closed. I'm gonna look it up in the Yaku. Other, view Yaku. Pure double sequence. Pure double sequence. Pure double sequence. Mixed triple sequence. Pure double sequence is just this. It's just one Han. Menzichin only, of course. It's one Han. Okay. Riichi. Pure double sequence. 2 Dora. That's 4 Han right there. We could deal into someone else, but like this is fine. This is the type of valuable hand that you chase with Riichi. Otherwise, we literally can't win. And we have the chance to hit an Oradora as well. Amazing discards from the player to our left. They're playing super aggro right now. And also, you've inadvertently laid out a Tsuji trap. If someone thinks that the 2 is safe because you discarded a 5, they've got another thing coming. If you think that the 2 is safe because you discarded a 5, got another thing coming. And we haven't given out that much information, right? We haven't given out any middle tiles with which other people can make Tsuji reads with. So we are sitting in a great position right now. Player to my left, not giving up yet. Definitely not giving up. Player across from me doesn't look like they're giving up either. But do they have any idea of the danger that they're in? So, oh, scary. Scary because it's right next to the Dora. Okay, a little scary. What could they have? Half outside hand, maybe? Oops. From the first place player as well. Tell me we hit an aura. Tell me we hit an aura, dude. We hit one. 5 Han. You'll love to see it. Oops. Sorry. There's manga on you. Oops. And I guess it's all in a day's work. Now we are in first place. Holy moly. And we're the dealer. Okay. Now, let's calm down a little bit. Because we might not win this one. What's the Dora? It's the Northwind. Gotta be really scared now for the person to our left. They're going for it. They're going for it. So, do we just straight up play defensively this round? I mean, there's a certain je ne sais quoi to that. If they're gonna open up their hand though, like, they can't have something that valuable, right? Unless they literally have a triplet of the Northwinds, which again is a possibility. It's scary. It's possible though. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, something around this 6. Probably those will be our shapes. If I'm looking at this hand, what am I thinking? Full flush in the circle suit. Okay, so that's the scariest version of their hand. This is why, if you're going for a full flush, get rid of one suit in its entirety. Oh, okay. I'm not getting rid of this. I legitimately can't. I can't even right now. I can't get rid of this Northwind. It's just too scary. If someone else wants to discard it, sure, be my guest. Call me Lumiere, the freaking chandelier. Wait, the candle holder. That's how much I want you to be my guest right now. Westwind, get the frick out of here. So, player to my left might be hoping to crush some dreams right now by discarding a lot of circle tiles. I'm not 100% sure that's what they're doing. Okay. I'll join them in hell, though. I'll absolutely join them in hell. The more circle tiles we get out now, the less of a chance that the player to my left has to win. And that is really cruel, right? There's a real cruelty to that statement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We get into Riichi on a single tile weight somehow, or Tenpai on a single tile weight somehow. Sure, I'll take that. Absolutely, I'll take that. They con. They're a little bit desperate, but imagine if that reveals another aura, right? Or another Dora that they could have. They're not going for this. I mean, that'd be terrifying. I was like, if they had a 1 in every single suit, a triplet of the 1s in every single suit, that's definitely a Yaku. It's so rare that I don't even know what it's called. We literally, I have to play defensively here. I'm pretty sure this 3 is safe. What can we discard that's even safer? An 8 or a 9. Okay, let's cut a 9 first. I don't know. It's a risky situation because now if we draw a 4, we can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not terrible either. You can see the trepidation. I know for a fact right now, someone other than me, yep, full flush. Someone other than me has a Northwind. If I accidentally misclicked the Northwind there, I would have thrown my computer into the ocean. All right. What I mean, it's a little dangerous, right? Because the tile that I want to discard is right next to the tile that I vehemently do not want to discard. Can't get rid of any of the 8s or the 9s right now. Maybe we can get rid of a 9 if someone else shows that it's safe. Honestly, it would have to come from this player to my left to show that that's safe. Tough situation, right? Because circle tiles aren't safe. I'm gonna cut a 1 here because it's Suji to the 4. They probably don't have a 2-3 weight. Straight up discarding a 5 of bamboo. I'll absolutely see you in hell. I'm not about to get sucked down into the shadow realm. I'm gonna take my 1st or 2nd place. This is the bad news. Okay, I was gonna say if someone sumos, because we're the dealer, we probably end up in 2nd place rather than 1st, but 2nd place deals in. What can I say? 2nd place also just took 2 Mongons in a row. Is that enough to dethrone them from 2nd? It's not. It's not, friends. I haven't gotten 1st in a long time. That feels really good. I can't lie. That feels really, really good. 1262. That number might seem a little familiar. Again, last night was rough. Oh, what happened? Did you have 1 too many? No, I played Mahjong while tired. Friends, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and a comment. Not only does it help out the algorithm, it helps out me a lot too. Subscribe if you want to see more. We're almost at 1,000. I think that's pretty cool. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch. Come around on Mondays if you want to see some Mahjong. Hey, also etiquette tip, don't come around on Wednesdays and Fridays and be like, where's Mahjong? Okay, that's very rude. That's very rude. What else? I don't know. Join the Discord if you want. Again, a lot of friendly games of Mahjong being organized, a lot of information being shared. So I hope to talk to you there. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.